Good afternoon, everybody. WCA Earth Science. This is Mrs. Peachy, your Earth Science teacher. And today I am going to be doing a bit more with this Earth Science Earthquakes portfolio because what we're happening here is that I've gotten a number of them turned into me at this point that need to have some revisions made. So I want to make sure that I walk you through what to do so that you guys can see, where you went wrong on this. So remember that I've always steered you toward my message boards here. And I'm going to take you to the message boards here. This is the Earth Science message boards. And for this portfolio, I want you to look at where it says Online Lab with Better Graph. So I need you to look at that one, okay? So once you've done that, I need you to click on the website here, which is going to be, very loud. It's got a lot of kind of audio stuff to it. So I'm going to go ahead and turn that off if I can figure that out here. Oh, I got it. Okay. So what you're going to do here is there are like 5 different seismic stations on this map, and you just need to pick 3 of them. So any 3, it doesn't matter which, but make sure you tell us, which letters you've picked. So in your data table, you're going to pick which letters, A, B, C, is it B, D, E, B, C, D. It doesn't really matter which ones you choose, just so long as you pick 3 different letters, okay? So remember, if I minimize this and go back to my website here, you can go to the template, and that's going to bring up this, which you can copy and paste or download into a Word document. And you can go ahead and change these headers to A, B, C, B, C, D, whichever 3 you choose. That's what's going to go here, okay? So I want you to make sure you do that so that I know you went to the site and did not use the textbook. Now, I got to get back to that. So once I choose the location, say I'm going to pick ABC for mine. I push A, and that's going to bring up a seismograph reading down on the bottom. And this is something we went through before in the earlier portfolio. But as I said, I have seen a bunch of these, graded a bunch of them, and ladies and gentlemen, they're not looking so good. Okay, so I need you to do a little bit more for these. So the start time for the P waves is 4:14, and the start time for the S waves, is 4:16:15. So think of this as like 4:14 in the afternoon, and then 2 minutes and 15 seconds later, you got the S waves. So you need to figure out the difference in time between the 2 waves. This one's an easy calculation to do in your head. If you can't do that in your head, you're going to have to use a, let me think here. You're going to have to be able to use a math problem. Sorry. So 4 minutes, 16 seconds, or 4 hours, 16 minutes and 15 seconds. That was your end time. The start time was 4 hours, 14 minutes, and 0 seconds. So if I subtract the 2 of these, 6 minus 4 is 2, right? And then I get 0 and 0. This gives me 2 minutes and 15 seconds. So that's the difference between those 2. Then if I go back up here, I need to look at the distance graph. And I need to find 2 minutes and 15 seconds. And that's like halfway between 2 and 3 would be 2 minutes and 30 seconds. So it's going to be halfway between the 2 and the 2 minutes and 30 second mark. Follow that over to where the red line intersects. Follow that down to 1,000 kilometers. Then I can make my little thing here, my little compass at 1,000 kilometers. And then I can click Draw Circle. And you'll notice that it drew a circle around my A, drew 1,000 kilometer circle. Now this is where people started getting confused. So we got to go to the next data point, B, and do the same thing. So I'm going to scroll down. And I got 4 minutes and, I just can't seem to say it right, 4 hours and 18 minutes. And then you subtract the 4 hours and 15 minutes. And again, I mean, this is pretty straightforward. But I can put it on the whiteboard if I want. And it's a ship. Isn't that amazing? No, it's not a ship. I need a new page here. All right. 4 hours and 18 minutes. There was 0 seconds, remember? 4 hours, 15 minutes, 0 seconds. You subtract them, and you guys know that's 3 minutes. That was a pretty easy one. Okay? 3 minutes, 0 seconds. Okay? So I need to check this on the distance graph. And let's scroll back up. Come on. There we go. Come on. My mouse doesn't want to get up there. Okay. So just 3 minutes. I follow the 3-minute mark on the X or the Y-axis, follow it over to the red line, and follow it down to the X-axis. Intersects at exactly 1,500 kilometers. So I can X out of that. I can take this and move it to 1,500 and then hit Draw Circle. Now what I want you to notice is that now I have 2 circles and they intersect at 2 points, right here and right here. Okay? So you need to draw your third circle. You can pick C, D, or E. It doesn't matter. But do the same process. Get the third circle and then they will only intersect at 1 point. Once you have that, I want you to take a screen picture of this. So one of the questions is going to ask you what the longitude and latitude is of your earthquake epicenter. Well, rather than trying to give me longitude and latitude, because believe me, you guys have been giving me all sorts of random numbers for that, I want you to take a screenshot of this so that I can see the little star where your epicenter should be. That way you don't have to mess with longitude and latitude because this is not, there's no longitude and latitude on this map. It's going to be a little bit tricky. Okay? So you don't have to write the longitude and latitude, but I do want a screenshot. And then don't forget, please, people, you need to go to the textbook and you need to do the follow-up questions here, okay? So let's make this a little bit bigger. Go to, I don't know. Let's try, then, nope, it's not the next one. Okay, so it's slide 3. And it's going to ask you to do analyze and conclude questions 1 to 3. So I'm not real concerned too much with those because it's going to ask you about, you know, the distances from the cities in kilometers and miles. It's kind of redundant, which means it repeats itself. So we don't need that. Question 3 is what asks you for the longitude and latitude. So just include that screen capture like I mentioned. But I do want you to do the Go Further activity on page 241. Please read that. You are supposed to find 10 different recent earthquakes, where they took place, and what strength they were. Remember, you can use the usgs.gov website. usgs.gov website. That is United States Geological Survey, and they should have some very accurate information about recent earthquakes. All right, so if you didn't do well on this portfolio, if you got a D or lower, I want you to redo this. Email me and let me know that you've redone it, and then I will reset your Dropbox so that you can resubmit this portfolio. Thank you very much. I hope you all have a great day. You are welcome to send me a webmail message with questions. You can schedule an appointment with me in my classroom so that we can work on this together if you need extra help. Or you can also give me a call at extension 2204. Have a great day, everyone.